Excuse me, can you do me a favor? Can you tell me which one of these cars you think is better?
That one, the Ferrari.
Now, why is it you say that?
Because it's faster.
Excuse me, sir. Can you do me a favor?
Ja, sehr gut.
Can you tell me which one of these cars you think is better?
Better? Better for what?
What do you mean?
Well, if I want to drive really fast, the Ferrari is better. If I want to pick up the groceries, the minivan is better. If I want to get one of the girlfriends, the Ferrari is better. But if I'm already married and I have lots of little baby Kinder, the minivan is better. To know which of these is better, you must first know the context you are talking about. So, what's the context?
Oh. But so which one is better?
Stupid.
I remember when I first started martial arts, I thought techniques existed on a hierarchy. I thought if I could do a really difficult and awesome technique, like a jump spinning hook kick or tornado kick, I would be more effective. When I would spar with people, I would always try to do the most complicated techniques I knew because I figured those techniques were better. Looking back, I see how ridiculous that was. I had the wrong idea about what techniques are. Martial arts techniques are not silver bullets. Martial arts techniques are solutions to specific problems in a combative situation. Depending on the context, some solutions are better than others. For example, you could paint your living room with a toothbrush, but a paintbrush would be much better. You can see that the context will produce a different set of problems and thus a different set of solutions. Like with the Ferrari and the minivan, is the context taking your kids to Pizza Hut? Or is the context drag racing? Before determining which vehicle is better, you need to know the task it's performing. Now, if the context is a Taekwondo sparring match, using a technique as a solution to my problem may look something like this. Let's say I notice that every time I side kick toward my opponent's front side, they throw their hands down to block. I may determine that I can use a side kick to bait their block, and then change the kick to a high roundhouse kick, targeting the opening, which in this case is their head. My problem is that they are blocking my side kick, so my solution is to move around the block with a roundhouse kick. Someone watching all this take place may simply determine that a high roundhouse kick is better than a side kick, because that's the technique they saw work. This, however, is not the case. The high roundhouse kick is not better or worse, it is simply one way to solve a problem. If we flip the script and say I keep throwing a high roundhouse kick to my opponent's head and notice that they keep blocking them, I could use the side kick to their body to solve the problem. This doesn't mean the side kick is better, only that it solved my problem, which is that they were blocking my high roundhouse kick. And people make this same mistake when comparing martial arts styles. A martial arts style is a system designed to address problems in a specific combative context. Let's examine, for example, the Taekwondo or Karate punch versus the punches found in Western boxing. If you watch combat sports like kickboxing or mixed martial arts, you might believe that a punch from Western boxing is superior to a punch found in Taekwondo or Karate. After all, you will see many examples of a boxing punch knocking people out and very few examples of a karate-style punch working. However, if we look at the original purpose of the karate or Taekwondo punch, we will see it's about grabbing your opponent with one hand and then pulling them into the punching hand. Knowing this, can you think of a time when this type of punch may be more useful than a boxing-style punch? What about if the other person has a weapon? If you are dealing with an armed attacker, it would be critical to gain some control over their weapon arm before punching them. This would be an instance where the karate punch might actually be a better fit for the problem that needs to be solved. So if you're still wondering what the point of this is, It's to illustrate that there's no superior or inferior technique or martial arts style. It all depends on what the practitioner's goals are and the problems that they need to solve. You know I hate freeloaders. You know I hate them. Give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to visit my website, tkdguide.com. It is full of free Taekwondo training material. You're gonna love it, but you'll never know if you don't go there, so go there.
Now.
Don't be lame. Go there now.